When you turn 65, original Medicare Parts A and B pay for a lot, but not everything. You're still exposed to about 20% of the cost for hospital stays, surgeries, outpatient care, and even lab work. And there is no limit to how high that can go. One big surgery, and you could face tens of thousands of dollars out of your own pocket. That's where Medicare supplement plans come in and pick up that other 20%. They fill in the holes so you can protect your savings and focus on enjoying retirement, not worrying about surprise medical bills. Now here's what many retirees miss. There's three things. Number one, not all supplement plans are the same. Number two, not all insurance companies are the same either. And number three, just because you saw it on an ad or the TV doesn't mean it's the best for you. Every year I help hundreds of seniors get this right, and every year I see folks who come to me after they fell for a slick ad or a too good to be true promise, and they're stuck. My job and what I'm going to show you today is exactly how experts think so you can get it right the first time. The big three and why it really matters. So how do you choose the best Medicare supplement plan? It comes down to three big buckets. The first one is you pick the right plan letter for you. Number two, you pick the right company for yourself. And number three, you pick it at the right time and know how to keep it working for you for years. Let me tell you a quick story. Last year, I met Carol. She's 68 and was on a Plan F from 10 years ago. Her rate had ballooned to almost $350 a month. She didn't even know she could switch. Nobody ever called her. She was with a captive agent who sold her one company and vanished. We helped her switch to a Plan G with a better carrier, saving her almost $200 a month. And we did it safely. We checked her health, underwriting, rate history, everything. That's the kind of stuff that most people don't know you can do. Plan G, why it's still king. Let's get into Plan G because it's my go-to recommendation for most people. So here's what it covers. Everything Medicare Part A and Part B does not cover, minus the Part B deductible, Medicare Supplement Plan G will come in and pick up the rest. And that Part B deductible this year in 2025 is $257 a year. So once you pay that, your Medicare approved costs are covered 100%. Hospital stay, outpatient surgery, specialist visits, it's all handled under the Medicare Supplement Plan G. And this is exactly why people love Medicare Supplement Plan G. There's no copays or hidden charges. There's no worries about excess charges. You're fully covered. You can even see any doctor nationwide who takes Medicare because there are no networks. So for people that like peace of mind, this is the gold standard. You know exactly what to expect. For example, take John, a client of mine. He's 70 now, but 2 years ago, he had an unexpected heart surgery. No warning, a super healthy guy. Between the hospital, follow-ups, rehab, and all the other things that he had to do, his bill was over $120,000. But what did he have to pay? Just the deductible. That is the power of a good Medicare Supplement Plan G. That's why I tell all my clients, your healthcare should be boring. You don't want a bunch of big surprises. You want the Plan G to make it boring because boring is good when you're retired. Now, not everyone wants the Cadillac or can afford the Cadillac Plan G. That's where Plan N comes in. Plan N usually saves the average person about $20 to $40 per month compared to the Medicare Supplement Plan G. Over a year, that's about $240 to $480 back in your pocket. But what's the difference? There's really three differences that you need to be aware of. The first one is you will pay a $20 copay when you go to the doctor. Number two, you'll pay up to a $50 copay for an emergency room visit if you're not admitted into the hospital. And number three is the Part B 15% excess charge, which you're probably wondering, what is the Part B excess charge? Well, Medicare releases a big book every single year of pre-approved amounts that surgeons and doctors and hospitals are allowed to charge for certain things. Well, some of them are allowed to charge up to 15% more than what Medicare says that they're allowed to charge. And so on the Plan N, you are responsible for that. On the Plan G, the Plan G covers it. But depending on your circumstances, Plan N might be a good option for you. Take Linda, for example. She's a client of mine. She's 66. Super active, rarely sees a doctor. Plan N saves about $35 a month or $420 a year. She sees her doctor once a year and maybe pays a copay, but she's winning and she's ahead than taking the Medicare Supplement Plan G. Now, when would Plan N not be a good fit? If you have frequent doctor visits or you want absolute peace of mind with zero copays, Plan G may still be worth the extra few bucks to you. And I do want to just throw this out here. People ask me all the time, is Plan N worse than Plan G? I wouldn't say it's worse, it's just different. The best plan is the one that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Now, this is super important, so listen up. You might have heard of a high deductible Plan G as well. This is entirely different than a true Medicare Supplement Plan G, and here's why. Basically, how it works is you pay a much lower premium, but you have to pay a larger deductible before the plan kicks in. And that deductible this year in 2025 is $2,870. So that means you have to pay all of that money out of your own pocket before that plan will pay anything. So what type of person would benefit from having one of these plans? It can be smart for certain people that want to self-insure the risk, are super healthy, or they just want the lowest possible monthly premium. But in my opinion, I'd rather take a Medicare Advantage plan than a high deductible Plan G. But it's important to know that once you hit that deductible, it turns into a normal Plan G. But if you have a big health year, you'll feel the out-of-pocket cost paying that $2,870. What I tell my clients is this: with high deductible Plan Gs, you have a big out-of-pocket risk. What I would rather do and rather put those premiums towards is going with a Medicare Advantage plan and adding what they call a hospital indemnity plan. It's going to be cheaper, and overall, I believe it's going to cover you better. But that's just for the high deductible Plan G. I would still recommend the normal, regular Medicare Supplement Plan G. Now let's talk about the traps, because this is where people can lose money. There's 4 areas that you have to be on the lookout for and be aware of. Number 1 is the one-size-fits-all type of lie. You'll see these ads all the time saying this is the plan that everyone needs or is best for everybody. That is nonsense. What's good for your neighbor is not always good for you. There is truly no one-size-fits-all plan when it comes to Medicare, so be aware of those ads. Number 2 is misleading TV ads. Some TV ads push plans that sound like Medigap, but they're not. They might be pushing Advantage plans instead, which is totally different. Or they skip the fine print about networks and copays. And they do this to simply get you to call in, and then they're going to look over your situation and switch your plan. Number 3 is big call centers. You call that number on your TV when you see that ad, they're going to read you a script, enroll you fast, and you'll never hear from them again. And then next year, your premium jumps up by $30 and you can't even find who you talked to. I promise you, you do not want to call into these ads or these big call centers. And number 4 is captive agents. Some agents work for just one company, so they'll fit you into whatever they sell, even if there's a better plan with someone else. And I'll tell you a quick story. A couple I worked with last year had been paying $380 a month because they were sold a plan by a TV agent who never called them back. They didn't even know that there were cheaper, better options. I switched them. They're now saving $140 a month and have better coverage. That is real money in their pocket. Now, how do experts really pick a carrier? Once you pick your plan letter, the next piece is the actual company that you go with. It's not just about the price today, it's about the price in the next several years. So when experts like myself are looking at different plans for people, we're looking at 5 things particularly. Number 1 is the rate increase history. Does the company slam you with a 12% hike every year, or are they stable and take 3 to 5% rate increases each year? Number 2 is the financial strength of the company. Are they rated A or better? Will they be around in 20 years? How long have they been around? These are all important things to ask before enrolling into one of the plans. Number 3 is household discounts. Are you married? Some carriers give you a nice discount if you're married or if you have someone over the age of 50, for example, living with you. And some of them give you an even bigger discount if you and your spouse are both on the same plan with the same company. Number 4 is underwriting rules. If you ever want to switch later, how hard will they make it? Some carriers are more lenient than others with the health questions, so you want to pay attention to that as well. And number 5, which is very important and not thought about a lot, is customer service. Will they fix issues fast if there's a billing problem or a claim problem? I promise you do not want to be sitting on a 1-800 number trying to fix everything for hours in your day. For example, I shop all the top carriers, so Mutual of Omaha, Aetna, Cigna, United American, and more. Sometimes the cheapest isn't always the best if they jack their rates every year or you can't get a hold of them waiting on hold. Here's another trap that people fall into, and it's waiting too long. When you first enroll in Medicare Part B, you get a 6-month open enrollment guaranteed issue window to enroll in Medigap. With no health questions, it's guaranteed issue. After that window, if you want to switch or enroll, you usually have to pass a medical underwriting exam. So high blood pressure, diabetes, recent surgeries, you might get denied or get charged a higher premium. For example, one of my clients, George, waited 3 years to switch. By then, his health had changed and he couldn't pass underwriting. So he's stuck paying $80 more than what he could have been paying for the exact same coverage. Now let's talk about the numbers. I always show my clients the real math, so let's break it down. So let's say, for example, that Plan G with a carrier is $145 a month. Plan N with the same carrier is $115 a month. So the difference is $30 a month or $360 a year. If you only see your doctor twice a year, that's maybe $40 in copays. You're still way ahead by $320 if you went with the Medicare Supplement Plan N. But if you have a lot of appointments, Plan G may save you more money overall. So don't think it's just about the premium, it's the premium plus your real out-of-pocket costs when you use the plan. So here's what I hope you took out of this video. There's 5 things. Number 1, there's no single best plan for anyone. That is a total lie. Number 2, Plan G is my favorite for peace of mind. Plan N is great for healthy folks who want to save. Number 3, high deductible Plan G is worth a look for super healthy folks with a savings cushion, but you need to be concerned about some of the out-of-pocket expenses. Number 4, never trust a call center or a one-size-fits-all pitch. They're not tailored to you. And number 5, work with someone who shops all the top carriers and has your back every single. And that being said, if you want my help, it costs nothing. You can call me personally at 417-742-8828 and I'll find the best plan, the best carrier, and make sure you stay on the best plan year after year, no matter what state that you live in. We don't believe in any of the robocalls, none of the TV scripts, just honest advice from a real person who cares about keeping money where it belongs, which is in your pocket. So again, if you want to be guided through the whole Medicare enrollment process and look at all the different plans in your area, my number is 417-742-8828. You can call me, we can get you on the calendar, and I will personally walk you through everything for absolutely. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And go check out one of these other videos where we break down more parts of Medicare. I'll see you over there.